But basically what we're trying to do is upgrade our capabilities here at St. James so that patients don't have to travel as much as they do now to seek advanced levels of care. We feel getting care close to home, particularly for cancer patients, something that's that difficult for a family and a patient, is very important. Opening this new treatment area marks the completion of phase 1 of our cancer center expansion project. I'd be remiss if I didn't also thank the Lenore and Harry Helmsley Charitable Trust, without whose support we wouldn't be here today. They donated just over $3.6 million for the $5 million project. I'll have to give you the specific numbers. I thought I had it. Maybe you've got those.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's but a lot of money that the Helmsley Trust, through Kate's efforts and others here, gave to us to support the expansion. Later this year, we begin phase 2 of our cancer center expansion, which will be modifying our chemotherapy, our medical oncology area, so that we can also bring that aspect of our cancer treatment center up to the level that this community deserves. At this time, I'll turn it over to Dr. Nash. Mark?
Thank you, Chuck. Welcome, and thanks for having me. I'm very excited today, as Chuck is and the rest of the hospital, to announce the opening of our new linear accelerator here at St. James. And the linear accelerator is basically the machine that we use to deliver radiation to our cancer treatments. Before this machine, using our current technology, many times patients would have to travel, as Chuck said, out of town to get treatments because we weren't able to provide the specific treatment they needed. This is changing now with the new linear accelerator. The model that we got is called the Trilogy model, and as Chuck said, we had it was a very big, expensive project, and I feel lucky that we were able to raise some money and funds to do this for the community. And basically what it will be able to do, as he mentioned, is provide some more modern techniques and advanced treatment options for patients right here in Butte. And also we'll be able to, in the near future, offer some other more advanced treatments that we hadn't been able to offer before with the previous technology. One of those is called stereotactic radiosurgery. And you can do that both in the brain and in the body. And that's something that is a newer technology over the past decade that is something that we should be doing here as well. One of the things about the new machine that is interesting is that it functions as both a treatment machine and an imaging machine. And this really allows us to target precisely the tumors inside the body and deliver radiation just to the tumor area and avoid normal structures and normal tissues. And this allows us to get to increase the dose to the tumor but decrease side effects to the normal tissues. And the advanced imaging really kind of helps in that endeavor. And as we've been progressing over the years, it's just been getting better and better. And so this new machine really brings us up to speed. One of the challenges during radiation that I can explain is motion, and it's really internal motion of a tumor. So for example, if you're treating someone with lung cancer, it can be somewhat difficult to deliver the radiation precisely in a small area because the tumor can move inside the body, even if you line the patient up perfectly from the outside every day. And so one of the things this new machine can do is something called respiratory gating. And what that can do is it can allow you to track the tumor in the patient's normal breathing cycle and just treat at certain specific times along that cycle, so we can again achieve a higher dose to the tumor and lower dose and lower side effects to normal tissues. Really, that's kind of how we're going with radiation cancer treatment in general, is to improve the efficacy of the treatment but make sure that they get through the therapy in a healthy manner. In addition, this machine is just faster, and it's kind of like getting the new sports car, which is nice for patients in that the treatment can be done much more quickly. So an average, let's say a prostate cancer patient, the advanced treatment for prostate cancer is called IMRT, and that used to take at least 10 to 15 minutes on the table for treatment. And now we have a technology, it's called Rapid Arc, and it is what it sounds like, in that it just is more rapid delivery. And that same treatment can be delivered in about 1 minute and 20 seconds. And so that basically is a lot better for the patient, because it can be uncomfortable lying on the gurney, and also just tracking and keeping the tumors located in space. It can helpful to have short treatments. So in general, I'm excited because it's a great addition to our new cancer center. And I feel that it will help us keep up with the growing demands of the community in terms of cancer care. So in 2014, we provided about 2,000 radiation treatments. However, looking at this year to date, over that same time period in 2015 as compared to 2014, we've seen a 60% increase in our radiation treatments already. So having this new linear accelerator will help us meet this growing demand, and will allow us to treat these patients and not delay them with scheduling conflicts due to longer treatments. Finally, I'm just excited about the further possibilities, as Chuck mentioned, further phases of the Cancer Center expansion, and things that we'll be able to offer the community in terms of care. So the exciting news is that we started treating patients on Tuesday on the new machine, and with that, I can open the floor to questions, and we can have a tour.